Hey, pre-notification gang. Coming along great, Rip. Yeah, that's how I saw it, Rip, from Mudahar's Twitter. Huh. Thanks to resub Dragon, Cardino, and Tyler. And Irish. The resub Incomparable and Dale. And the Bits Digital. Doing alright. What are you even talking about, Robin? I do so much shit. New music video coming out this week. I have an entire wrestling league. Second episode went up last week. Speedrun documentaries. I'm proud of the variety. Talk about Leafy coming back on Rumble. Oh yeah, I saw that. He posted his first video on Rumble, yeah? Thanks for the 5 gift subs, Fluffy. And thanks to the resub, Resnick, Percy, Krampus, Trooper, Fluffy, Moto, Fosta, Nate, Soy, Majora, Shadow, and the Prime Fries. And the resub Silver. I heard Big Mouth is coming into its last season or some shit, right? That's great. Thanks to the bits, Ethan. Welcome. And the resub Brats, T-minus, Friendly, in the Prime Tavo. Yeah, Quantum TV got arrested, but I'm pretty sure he got bailed out, right? Didn't his wife post bail or something? So I doubt he's going to face real repercussions or anything. But yeah, it was a domestic violence charge or something. Then got bailed out. Thanks for resub Austin, Kryptone, Evolve, Majora, and the gift sub Shoujo. Not sure digital. And thanks to the bits Parzival and the bits Magpie and Sunny. And the Prime Gordita. He still has to go to court. I thought he only had to go to court if his wife presses the charge. You know, how about I just look it up? Since I didn't fully look into it aside from like the very first article. Here. He's a tier 1 magnet. Official Duck Studio made a response video. Can't watch it on stream because they're banned, but I'll definitely check it out later. I didn't see it go up. Thanks to the resub Genghis and the bits Goodness. And the resub Granite and Will. Did the Studio Trigger Omega Strikers trailer drop? Let me see. Thanks to the bits Pickle and the 10 gift subs Fluffy. Thank you, Fluffy. And the gift sub Dale. The ODS video was hilarious. Oh, they seemed like good sports about it. I remember their tweet right after it happened was them sitting around like a campfire or something, talking about how it's time to take it a little slow for the rest of the night or something like that. So I imagine their response video is pretty hype. There's a resub Bonafide. And the resub E-Girl. And the Prime Alex and Tier 1 Dawboy. No, Wizards of the Coast going absolutely wild. Yeah, I know, man. Here, let me bring up the Omega Strikers trailer before I forget. Cue it up. This was Studio Trigger that made this, so it's gonna go hard. Thanks for 10 gift subs, Tyler. I appreciate that. And thanks for resub Astro. X Defiant was fine. It's an average game. Thanks to the Prime Delona. Thanks to Recent Ghost. That's cute. It's good to see Studio Trigger getting more work again. There was a period where I didn't see shit from them after Kill la Kill. I think they're a great studio. Oh, Jesus Christ. Thank you for the 25 gift subs, Fluffy. God damn. Thank you, Fluffy. This is good. I feel like they did this really quick, too. It's only been like 3 months since they announced it or something, if that. That's a great trailer. Or, I guess, music video, more accurately. Really appreciate it, Fluffy. Thank you for the generosity. Going pro in 3 days. We were still so filthy out there. Thanks to the Tier 1 Taco and the Resub Ninja. I'm down to run it back for sure. Thanks to the gift sub. What's good? And the Resub Saram, Reverend, and the Prime Delona. And the bits Ethan, Percy, and gift sub Ghoul. I tested the Crossbow versus Doors 3-minute video. I think I know what the result of these is gonna be, if I'm being honest with you. But sure, here I'm down to check it out. Let's see.
Alright, so let me briefly explain why we are gathered here today. So, I was watching my #1 news source, Moistcr1tikal, and
oh, that's so
a
sweet.
story
Thanks.
about a channel called Official Duck Studios, and Official Duck Studios was doing a drunken live stream, and in this live stream,
Digital and the
they decided to see if
Christian
a
and the Prime
crossbow
Kai.
could penetrate a closet door, with the kicker being that their cameraman was standing in the closet behind the door, so naturally the crossbow bolt goes straight through the closet door, hits the cameraman. Now, thankfully, the crossbow bolt did not have a tip, so the cameraman is fine. But now, there is a question that needs to be answered. And
How many doors?
I'm the right man for the job.
Yes, sir.
How many doors does it take to stop a crossbow. So we're going to find that out, and we're going to do 3 separate tests. We're going to do one with a crossbow bolt without the tip, just like they did.
I'm going to do an immediate hypothesis. So I feel like I have a good gauge here. I played plenty of Chivalry. I think crossbow no tip doesn't get through 2 doors. I actually don't think it'll make it through 2. Crossbow tip probably makes it through all the doors here. That's my guess.
We're going to do one with a field point and one with just a crazy broadhead. See what happens. All right, first test. No tip. 3, 2, 1.
Wow, I was very wrong. Holy shit. What?
Oh no. So you can see I have 8 doors, and with no tip, it went through 6.5 doors.
Well, I was way off.
So I don't think 8 doors is going to be enough, but we'll see. Now, with a field point, I have a feeling we're probably going...
Jesus Christ.
3, 2, 1.
What?
No way. So, oddly enough, the field point went through less doors than with no tip. So, I have no idea how that makes any sense. I figured the field tip would have went straight through to the wall and penetrated way more. So now let's see what the broadhead does. I have a feeling after seeing that it's probably going to penetrate.
Do we have any crossbow scientists in here? Why would that be the case? More friction? Interesting. That would make sense, I guess. Now, it's important to note that the beauty and the destruction of the tip is in the damage it does internally. So even if it doesn't go through more doors, it's still far more devastating to get hit by, obviously. So we can't just write it off like the tipless bolt is more devastating than the tipped bolt or anything. Just the increased surface area increasing the tension. Thanks to Resub, Spectre, Ninja, Draco, MGP, and Clammy, and Don Drulio, and the Prime _.
Trade even less, perhaps. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. I would not have expected that.
So actually, the one with the broadhead, down here you can see, penetrated almost the exact same distance as the field point. So,
Thanks to give sub WH.
So that's actually pretty surprising results. I did not expect each bolt to penetrate essentially the same depth, regardless of tip. I really thought a field point or a broadhead would have penetrated more than with nothing, but I'm not a scientist. I'm sure somebody can explain the science in the comments.
Don't worry, Twitch chat just did it for us.
How many does it take to stop a crossbow bolt? At least 6. So if you are going to use closet doors as a shield, I recommend at least a minimum of 6 doors, preferably 7. So, thank you guys so much for watching.
Good shit.
Hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one.
Now we can be safe. Thanks to the resub, Neri. Yeah, this was a... So in the video I had wondered how many doors would stop a crossbow bolt. And Tyler put it to the test. Time to buy 7 doors. Yeah. Just in case. Thanks to the resub, Prince. Extra weight, extra friction force due to added surface area. Does more physical damage, but it's not like it makes the bolt go straight through anything. Yeah, it's just, I guess to my little reptile brain... Here, let me show you. In my little brain, seeing the tips here... Oh, did I skip it? There. Like, seeing this makes me feel like it would be able to penetrate more doors, even if the velocity is the same, because it would, like, peel apart the door quicker. Thus, it would be able to maintain more velocity. Like, that's the way I look at it, but I'm clearly a fucking idiot. Like, I just feel like it would get rid of some of the the things that would slow it down. This is the resub Waggy and Binny, and they give sub Huntito and Prime Charette. No, I know, I have the ODS video up here. I can't watch it on Twitch, though. Because they got banned. So I can't watch anything from banned streamers. But I'm going to watch it later for sure. I bet it's a fucking banger. Thanks to the resub Blueberry. Yeah, I saw that, Cass. That's exactly what the dude wants. Oh, wait, no, wait, I misread. You're talking about someone totally different, Cass. No, I don't know who the fuck was beating it and watching adult content on Remy's Ratatouille and Epcot. That I don't know. I thought you were talking about the prankster who pretended to beat his meat to the Starbucks employee and went viral again this week. I don't know who was watching porn on Remy's Ratatouille. That's new. I thought you were talking about the prankster. Thanks to resub Mincito. No, I know, Putrid. That's what I was just talking about. I've got it up here. I'm just going to watch it after stream. How many doors? You see the designer? Did you see that designer got arrested for jerking off on an airplane? Yeah, that shit made me sad. That shit made me upset. I remember the whole story of designer actually makes me kind of sad. I really feel like he had so much potential, but then totally lost passion for the rap game. I liked Panda and I liked Timmy Turner. Unapologetically, I thought those songs went hard. Thanks a bit, Saint and Jay. Yeah, I guess it makes sense when you really break it down, Jay. It's just not something that occurred to me with the tips. Yeah, that makes sense, Saint. Yep, I've got the Magic the Gathering and Quantum TV stuff up here. Thanks the Resub Club. Bits Camus. Yep, that's who I was talking about, Camus. That's a prankster I've talked about before. That's exactly what he wants, is people to be talking about him. So he did go viral for the homeless thing. You see the shit going on with Bam Margera. He's on the run from state police in PA after assaulting his brother and is still missing. Nah, that's tragic though. That's another fucking sad story. Everything with Bam. He's the resub chart. The resub bear. The prime skill and shrimpy. Bam, spoiled brat. Fuck that dude at this point. I mean, that's a really callous perspective to have, man. He struggles with actual like substance and drug abuse. That's like a really hard thing to kick. He's gone to rehab like fucking 20 times. He just cannot stay clean. Thanks for 5 gift subs, Connor. Appreciate it, man. And the resub Noble and Volvor. Sucks because his friends were supporting him. I think he just couldn't get it together. Well, isn't that what Steve-O said? I'm pretty sure it was Steve-O that talked about it, or maybe it was Johnny Knoxville. I can't remember. But like they were very supportive of him. But ever since the loss of Ryan, it's just been a downward spiral for him. Who's screaming? It's Tiana watching a K-drama. It's called like Alchemy of Souls or something. Ooh, I did not see that from Critical Role, Jay. That's pretty awesome. Thanks to the resub. Lilmek and Rensky. Yeah, no, the title's not like a joke. The Pinkertons, and this is news to me, are still real. You know them as the bad guys in Red Dead, but they are like a real firm. So basically, in a nutshell, there is a YouTuber, I believe his name is Old School MTG. I'll pull up his channel in just a moment. He ordered a set of boxes for Magic the Gathering called Wrath of the Machine, or March of the Machine. And what ended up happening is he got an unreleased set of boxes called March of the Machine Aftermath. And he publicized that he had it, and this was a big leak for Wizards of the Coast. And they responded as if he had just stolen the Krabby Patty secret formula. They threw the wood at him. They contacted and hired the Pinkerton firm to go to this man's house and reclaim the merchandise, claiming that it was stolen goods. So on his channel, I'll pull it up now. I believe it's Old School MTG. Yeah, Old School MTG. So on his channel in this video, he discusses exactly what happened. So the Pinkertons show up and he's describing them as heavy hitters and scary and made his wife cry. They were apparently talking about like jail time for stolen goods, and then they confiscated the March of the Machine Aftermath boxes. Old School MTG explains that it was just a simple misunderstanding. He didn't know the products were stolen. He doesn't even think the products were stolen. He thinks what happened is somewhere along the way, the guy that he was buying them from is not a Magic guy. He says he's more of a Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh guy. Didn't realize there was a difference between March of the Machine and March of the Machine Aftermath. So when he made the purchase order for March of the Machine, he accidentally sent him Aftermath. So like a very big, honest mistake from the way it sounds. It's not like Old School MTG went in there like it was fucking Ocean's 11 and had some kind of grand heist to steal March of Madness Aftermath boxes. It was actually just a fuck up. But Wizards of the Coast took it very seriously and hired the Pinkertons, which is beyond scary. Like the Pinkertons. They actually had a lawsuit because of the reputation that they have. They had a lawsuit with Red Dead Redemption. I don't know if you guys remember this. Because they were tired of their reputation of being the bad guys. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Well, here, this is a follow-up to it, but basically they didn't like that they were still being portrayed as bad guys, so they engaged in a legal battle over their portrayal. But they are still around, which was news to me. I had no clue until today, because I saw Mudahar make a tweet about this situation, and I just couldn't believe it. And it's also not the first time something like this has happened. It's the first time for Magic, I think. But you guys remember, I think it was Gearbox. It might have been Gearbox. I think it was Borderlands 3. Some YouTuber made content about Borderlands 3 or had access to info on Borderlands 3 before it was out. And Gearbox, or whoever owns the studio, I don't remember, sent out, I think it was also a private security firm to intimidate and scare him into like taking down the videos. You remember that? It was Take-Two? Okay, it was Take-Two. Or 2K. 2K. I'm pretty sure it was Borderlands. Let me double check, though. Yeah, it was 2019. Take-Two Interactive harassed YouTuber over Borderlands 3 info. Or 2K. 2K hired goons to a YouTuber over Borderlands 3 info. Which is, by extension, Take-Two. Because Take-Two owns 2K, it seems. Which I didn't remember. There's the resub Pandemonium, Revan, Swifty, Explo in the Prime, Chidori, Can in the resub, Timestamp, Weapon, Steed, Rin, Diello, and Mitchell. Trading card mafia. Yeah, this was such an overreaction from Wizards of the Coast. I don't know what's been going on over there, man. They have been like cracking down on everything with an iron fist, much to the reputational damage of the whole company. It's crazy. All the D&D shit, it just doesn't stop. But what's also wilder, by the way, is the thing he had access to, March of the Machine in the Aftermath, which, you know, he opened on cam. Big no-no, big leak. It's not even like it's that deep in the future. It's like 3 weeks away. So we got it 3 weeks early. It's not that big of a fucking deal. There's a resub Artego and Cooked. By the way, it's only 50 cards. Oh, for the Aftermath set? Gotcha. But yeah, they confiscated all the boxes and everything, intimidated him, scared him. But he's like super, super generous to them in this video. I don't know if it's out of fear or what, but what they did to him is beyond wrong. Like, this man got done dirty. And in the video, he talks about Wizards like very positively. I don't know if they had like a gun to his head or what, but he was like really charitable. He was like, yeah, after the Pinkertons raided my fucking house, they gave me a contact at Wizards, so I called them and they were super nice and super apologetic, even offered a potential reimbursement with some product. I was like, when I was listening to that, I was like, man, this guy's got a heart of gold, because what they're doing is they're panicking, because what they did is quite frankly beyond disgusting. I don't even know if it's fully legal. To hire a private security firm to go reclaim material that you don't even know for sure is stolen? Like, what do you mean? Because this guy didn't fucking steal it. There's the resub Honk, DJ, and the give sub Endless, and the resub Hannibal, and the bits Cedar and Kachow. They apologized to him? Not publicly. Only over the phone. Like, the personal contact, he said, was very sweet. And I imagine that they were really trying to sugarcoat him so that way they could maybe avoid a lawsuit if he decides to like actually look into this situation. Because again, I don't even think what they did is legal by sicking the fucking Pinkertons on him to confiscate his shit. Why not just ignore the Pinkertons? Brother, you have not played Red Dead. Now, he didn't have to give over his goods, I don't think, because again, I'm not, I never passed the bar, but it doesn't seem like that's actually something that they could get away with legally. But you're not going to just like ignore the Pinkertons. He described them as like heavy hitters, like scary. Thanks to the resub, Abby. God, it really does sound like a mission out of Red Dead, though. I come out and the wife's answering the door and it's the Pinkertons. Fuck, man. Thanks to the resub Supersonic in sushi. But yeah, I saw a lot of people on Twitter. For some reason, it's always Twitter that has like the dumbest takes. Like, I don't think they sent the Pinkertons. That wouldn't make any sense. But then Wizards themselves did confirm that the Pinkertons were part of the investigation. And then, of course, they just go silent after they're confronted with like the reality that they were wrong. It's like, why should we believe this YouTuber? He's probably lying. Did he record the Pinkertons? But to be fair, it does sound like unbelievable that a trading card company, well, I mean, there are a lot more than that, but over trading card disputes, they'd hire the goddamn Pinkertons. But yeah, here's his explanation. Somebody screwed up, sent out the wrong cases to the gentleman that I bought the boxes off of because when he sold me the stuff, he said he was selling March of the Machine collector's boxes, not Aftermath. He didn't even really know what Aftermath really was, I don't think. So like I mentioned, he believes that it was just something along the distribution chain because the names are so similar that someone got confused and sent out the wrong thing. Are Pinkertons a crime family or an organization? Yeah, the line's kind of blurred if you look at the Pinkertons historically, but they are a detective agency. But they've been around for 170 years. They've got a wild history. Thanks to the resub Mina, Imclu, Lacking, Nate, Duck, and the Bits Velocity. Hey, glad you like it, Velocity. And the resub Thomas. And the resub Mectic. During their height, they had more armed men than the U.S. Army. Really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. It's not a very intimidating name. I disagree, man. That name actually sounds straight out of the Wild West era of just lawless, wild shit. I don't know. You hear that name and you're like, oh, wow. Those are some loose cannons that don't play by the rules. Thanks to the resub Tabby and the Prime Raspberry. O'Driscoll's originally stole the Aftermath pack. What? What are you talking about? I can't tell if you're making a joke or not. It's honestly hard to tell when it comes to cases like this anymore, man. That was a Red Dead reference, but it could also just be straight up real at this point, brother. Like, that's the thing. Thanks to the resub, Cobb. I mean, you have to wonder. Like, I guarantee you, old school MTG is not the only one that got these Aftermath boxes. This was clearly something with, like, the distribution chain getting confused. So there's no way that only his guy has the Aftermath boxes. I totally would have believed that somebody else had it too. Like, maybe there was, like, an O'Driscoll in the MTG community I didn't know about. I don't know. It just sounds like it could be real. Thanks to Resub, Oasis, and Odern. And the Resub Bushimi. Has Wizards of the Coast publicly commented yet? Only the confirmation that they used the Pinkertons in their investigation. I don't believe they've had another statement. I'll double check real quick. No. So far it looks like just that. Yep. That seems to be it so far. Thanks for resub Nate and TJC. And the resub Diaper. And the resub Stark and Droob. How this one group altered so many human interactions. Are you talking about the Pinkertons? Because, yeah, they've been around for a long time, changing the course of history. Huge in union busting. Apparently. Which is one I actually didn't even remember, to be honest. I just remember, like, they were wild, wild over the top ones from history. Things resub Fluffy infected in the Prime Pierre. In the Prime Terror. Thanks to the Resub Kingdom. You remember how long ago they were established? I mean, it says right here, man. 170 years ago. So that'd make it, what, like the 1850s? Somewhere in there? Yeah, I've got this up right here. I saw Quantum TV, everyone's favorite Elden Ring super fan, got arrested on like domestic violence charges. He has been bailed out though. So people were circulating his mugshot and everything around Twitter. To be honest, his mugshot looks like he's posing for a YouTube thumbnail. That man was like, I'm not going to let this go to waste. Thanks to the resub, Sunny. $500 fine. Well, it wasn't a $500 fine. That was his bail, which again got posted by, I believe, his spouse. The court has scheduled Quantum TV hearing set to take place on May 30th. Oh, chat was right. So it looks like he is still going to go to trial, I guess, potentially. I thought because his spouse bailed him out, she wasn't going to press charges, thus they wouldn't pursue it, but maybe from the sound of this, he would still go to trial for it? I'm not really sure. Why bail him out? I mean, abuse victims, man, and you've never heard of Stockholm Syndrome? Like, that's a very common thing when it comes to people that are abused. There's a resub after ashes. Domestic violence is the DA's discretion. Gotcha. According to the records, Quantum TV had allegedly physically harmed an unnamed woman and prevented her from contacting law enforcement. He's also been accused of attempting to move funds from the victim's bank account. The victim suffered lacerations to her hand after the incident. Interesting. The YouTuber uploaded a video yesterday indicating that he may be out on bail until his court hearing. Really? He uploaded a video during all this? Where? Oh, this is going over the whole situation. Oh, the Act-Man already uploaded one? Oh, what? How many do... Let's see.
You ever wonder...
No, I didn't. This is on a second channel or something. Thanks for your sub, Abby, Lily, and Ivy. And the resub donkey. Oh yeah, that's right. You did tell me about that donkey. I remember that. And I am looking forward to Jedi Survivor. Thanks to the resub Wraith. You see Wings and Boogie are fighting next month? Yeah, I'm be honest with you. I don't think there is a non-0% chance that one of them will die. Not from like a hard punch, but from the physical exertion that they're not used to. People don't realize just how draining boxing is. Like it's a lot. I don't box train or anything, but watching it, and I've hit heavy bags, and that's already a lot. Like that, it's a ton, and I don't think either one of them is truly prepared for real fight speed. They're both also on the older side of things, and with pre-existing health conditions. I am pretty concerned one of them will die in there. But god damn it, that's going to be a crazy fight. Thanks, Resub. Percules, Buff, Jake Hez, Chef, and the Prime Che. What fight are you talking about? Wings of Redemption versus Boogie. Here, actually, let me bring up something better for it. Here, this. Why the fuck is this happening? Because it's a circus event. It's one of those wacky things. I mean, I'll be honest, I'll probably watch it. I am very curious to see how this unfolds. The fight will be so boring. I just disagree. I really do. There's bad blood there, and I also just think both of these fighters have so much weight on their shoulder. This isn't supposed to be a pun. I have so much reputational weight on their shoulder that they feel like this is a great opportunity to begin a different comeback in the online space. These are two lol cows. You have to keep that in mind. And they know that. They're self-aware. But winning this fight is a huge step in a direction away from a lol cow. I just really feel like they're both going to go out there looking to take the other one's fucking skull. I think it's a resub X-rated. Yeah, dangerous. No, like I just said, I do legitimately think it is extremely dangerous for them. They are not used to the physical exertion of a boxing match. And I don't know how hard they're actually training. I see Boogie post some things on Twitter occasionally, but I don't know how hard he's like in cardio for it. Besides throwing punches at a bag, I don't know if he has a trainer. I don't know if Wings of Redemption has a trainer. I just don't think either one of them is fully prepared for game speed. I may not box, but there is a difference between basketball practice and a basketball game. When you get to the actual game, everything changes. I think the bit's flaming. Are they doing it with padding? I mean, like I said, I don't think it's going to end in a knockout or anything. I think it is actually going to be dangerous for their heart. Legitimately. Watch the trailer on YouTube. Oh, I already watched it. I did see it. On Twitter. I don't remember if they showed a trainer or anything though, did they? Pretty sure they didn't. No. They did? When? I just scrubbed through it again. Oh. Wing. Oh, I see. Are these trainers, though? I thought these were friends. Can we watch it together? Yeah, here, I'll bring it down. There's a resub fire sword. This might be the first turn-based boxing match. I really do hope they're taking it seriously. I would love to see a good fight here. I will say also, from what I've seen, Wings of Redemption has the better chance of winning. Thanks to resub Jazz in. The bit's fluffy.
The history with me is I didn't show up to the the camping trip, which I've showed up to everything else. I've always put it this way. I literally flew to Mexico and paid a man that doesn't speak English to cut my stomach out.
You could do more damage to that back, and that back is barely holding on. You could end up having a stroke or heart attack. You get punched to the chest. You can create a clot. There's all kinds of things that can happen to your water.
Is PKA involved? I don't know. I don't think so.
Because it is dangerous, right? Like, that's the thing that I've always been afraid of, man.
I think he's a tier 1 freelance.
We were doing pad work with him. He's put in the work. Like, he's hitting the pads hard. Pads hard, he basically says it doesn't matter, he's knocking you off.
Oh. With what?
Winner fights the
dude's got
Pinkertons.
arthritis in his fucking hip.
True.
What is all this?
This is my haunted house stuff. You see this out every year,
The
man.
music and mixing.
Yeah. What, are you on Pornhub or something?
No, man, I'm checking Twitter. You know me.
He's like, I don't care if you YouTube thing.
But yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. Again, I don't know how hard they're actually taking it or how seriously they're taking it, but it is a legitimately dangerous thing. Legitimately. Too bad DSP isn't getting into the ring. I feel like DSP might do it at some point. I don't know who he'd want to fight, though. Oh, you know what'd be fucking hype, though? DSP fighting Bill Furnell. The channel that just re-uploads everything that he does and shits on him. Thanks to the resub, Dr. Goods. I don't know about that, goodness. I really think it's a reputational thing. I don't think either one of them's doing it for money, because I mean, I can't imagine they're getting paid a ton of money to do this. I really feel like they're doing it for a reputational, like, boost. Thanks to the Bits Gilded in the Prime Dark Clouds. Oh yeah, absolutely, Jay. That sounds about right. Thanks to resub Apex. And the resub T-Chan. Well, no, I'm not saying DSP would fight in... Is Happy Punch Keemstar's League? I thought Drama Alert just made the trailer. Regardless, though, I'm not saying DSP would necessarily fight in this or anything. I just meant in general. I feel like he might be up for it. Like on a Misfits card or something. Thanks, resub Skyrat and Fritz. I haven't seen the ODS video yet. I have it pulled up. I just can't watch it on stream because they got banned. So I have to watch it after stream. Influencer boxing is a clown show. I hate that take, man. Yeah, it's not like professional level boxing for the most part, but that doesn't mean that it's not fun to watch. I used to think that way too for the first wave of YouTuber boxing where there was actually no effort put into it. Headgear, slow motion. I would like if you had said that back then, I'd agree with you. But now it's like they really try. Like they really put in a lot of work and it makes it fun to watch. Thanks a Prime Tycho and the Bits Carp. He would never do it, Carp. And thanks to the resub drag. You see the video of Pete Davidson pushing a fan trying to kiss him on the cheek. I did. I mean, there's not a whole lot to talk about there unless you want to like engage in Twitter brain rot degeneracy. I mean, I guess I'll pull it up. I think he was fully within his right to do that. This guy was a fucking creep. Where's the full video? Is this it? No, this is just the end of it. Where the fuck is the whole video? I don't know. Here, I'll just pull up this one that went viral. This isn't the whole thing, though.
Right there.
So this guy that he pushes in the other video, which is shot from the other side, it's like 30 seconds or something. This guy kept wrapping his arm around Pete Davidson and like leaning in and whispering in his ear. He did that for like 3 different photos that Pete was taking with fans. And Pete did like glance at him and I imagine told him to stop, which he didn't. And then in this one he gets even closer, like going in for like a peck on the cheek. So then Pete pushes him and people lost their fucking mind about it. Like I think he was totally within his right to do that. This guy just kept doing that, like rubbing up on his shit. It's actual just fucking harassment. Dude's just a weirdo. He's a tier 1 sensei and the tier 1 Dan. The prime Gojira. And there's some Kayla and the prime Munch. People act like because he's famous he should put up with anything. If you go to the comments on some of the big posts about this, that is actually the case they're making. Unironically, one of them that had like 10k likes was about how they were so disappointed in Pete. His fans made him and this is how he treats them. Disgusting. That kind of take. So it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Dude is literally like fucking tweaking on his nipples around the back there for like 3 or 4, like 30 or 40 seconds. And then Pete like eventually just pushes him. Totally justified. Thanks to resub Zagzo, Curb, and Muradin. Thanks to the resub Ethereus. And tier 1 Alakai. And the resub Skeleton. Hold on, quick text message. Okay. Did you see articles on the Red Cross wanting gamers to stop committing war crimes? Pardon? The Red Cross continues to want to pretend that video game wars are IRL wars. Well, where's the original article, though? Red Cross urges gamers not to commit war crimes. What? The International Committee of the Red Cross has partnered up with a bunch of Twitch streamers to encourage gamers to not commit war crimes in popular shooters like Call of Duty. The ICRC hopes that its event, Play by the Rules, will educate players on the statutes of actual war. The organization has even created its own Fortnite mode to help communicate what those rules are. What? What? Man, also, this name right here actually sounds like some dare shit from back in school. Play by the Rules event. That's some hall monitor shit. Every day, people play games set in conflict zones right from their couch. Oh, this is already going so south. But right now, armed conflicts are more prevalent than ever. What the fuck does that have to do with playing Fortnite or Call of Duty? People suffering from their effects, this conflict is not a game. You don't fucking say! Really, it's almost like there's a difference between reality and a game. Destroys lives and leaves communities devastated, therefore we're challenging you to play FPS by the real rules of war. To show everyone that even wars have rules. Rules which protect humanity on battlefields IRL. That's what I want to do when I'm playing Fortnite, is think about battlefields in the real world. Thanks for the resub, Provolone. I don't understand what the point of this is, man. I don't get it. No thirsting, so don't shoot downed or unresponsive enemies. How do you kill in Fortnite then? Like in duos? The game would never end if you can't shoot them while they're downed, right? Oh, I guess you could down the other one and they all go down. No targeting non-violent NPCs. No targeting civilian buildings. And use medkits on everyone. That's kind of cute. That's actually like a fun little game mode rule, actually. In 2016, they held a similar event in Arma 3, where they put down their weapons and took on the role of humanitarian workers as they respond to people in crises, deactivate minds, and speak with an investigative journalist. That sounds fire. That sounds fucking fire, actually, as like a custom game. Combat medic the game. Well, just medic the game, no combat. But yeah, that's fucking fire. It's just RP, I know. That sounds fun. But yeah, like the reason behind it is very silly. Yeah, this seems so weird. I don't exactly understand the purpose of that. Money going to charity too. Well, that's good. But this is definitely the worst way of possibly getting any kind of influx of donations. To raise awareness on war crimes, that's why. Yeah, because I think what everyone was forgetting is that war crimes exist. So might as well remind the actual children playing Fortnite about war crimes. Why don't we show them footage of, like, Fallujah or something going crazy? Yeah, I'm sure that'll be good. That's what we needed. War crime awareness. They need to make a war crime TikTok with Subway surfers underneath so they can pay attention. That might be the play. But at the very least, looking at the headline, I thought this was going to be like villainizing gamers. It's more just super misguided. In all, like, very misguided here. So that's good. I thought I was going to be making an argument about, like, gamers can't stop killing civilians because at their core, they're evil. Or something. That's not what they're doing here. To be honest, I didn't know the 4 things they listed were war crimes. Brother, you didn't know that shooting unarmed civilians is a war crime? It's working. I guess so, yeah, no, maybe maybe this is working. Thanks to the resub doppelganger, war ready, and Aflo. How do you feel about your hometown team choking a 4-1 lead? Oh no. Did the Lightning lose? That'd be tragic. Oh my god. Oh my god, no. Oh no. That's big stinky. Yeah. Alright, that's rough. Eek. The Lightning are struggling right now. A 4-1 lead, huh? There's a resub Bratty and Bissy. Jimmy Butler, 56 points. Nice. I think it's a tier 1 ultra. Thanks to the bits, Fluffy. Sleep well. Who's your favorite comedian? Norm Macdonald. Thanks to the resub, Cabbage. When's the next Moist Wrestling League? Hopefully pretty soon. We've got a full wrestling ring coming in. It just takes a while to, like, get in. Voice crack, God slap, issue 0. Yeah, well, they're all up. Oh, Plague Seeker comes out tomorrow as well. So that's hype. Yeah, we already talked about all of Unrecord. You ever watch the Lost Media documentary? I did. I did see that, Christian. Thanks to 2 gift subs, Ultra Nerd. Yeah, I saw Tyler's video on the Crossbow about how many doors to stop it. It was fucking hype. When will Florida Man come out? Thursday. Music video will be up. Of course I remember the Forced Unleashed games. Since subs are only 50-50 now, is there another way of supporting Moist Esports, like a Patreon or some shit? Nah. Really just merch. That's about it. Is the 50-50 split, is the 50-50 split live now? When does that take place? I thought it was next month. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. God, this article is trash. What the fuck? Okay, I can't find it on that article. Hold on. June 1st, 2023. So no, it's not live yet. Plague Seeker leak. We've hit QR codes in a bunch of videos over the month. A lot of people saw the website and everything. So it's not really a leak, but here, I'll show you what the covers look like real quick. This is the standard one. And then here's the 2 variants. Yeah, not like a leak though. We sprinkled those QR codes for a while in videos this month. How long have you been working on those? For Plague Seeker, about a year. Yeah, we already talked about the Quantum TV getting arrested. I think we covered most of the big stuff. Oh, the only thing that I haven't talked about yet is Tucker Carlson. I saw he got let go. I was watching Legal Eagles' video on the Fox lawsuit where they lost $787 million in a settlement. The defamation case with the voting machine company, I already forgot the name of. And then I saw that Tucker Carlson got let go. Thanks, Arisa Bigfoot. But now I guess you can watch the M&Ms in peace. I do wonder what's next for him. He's probably going to start his own like podcast or something, right? He'd have to. He had like the #1 show on cable. And Don Lemon got fired. Oh, really? Maybe they can do a swap. Oh, yeah. You're right. He's the Prime Sammy. Tucker's already been fired from CNN. Yeah, but so was Jeffrey Tuber, or whatever his name is, the guy that jerked off on Zoom. They still brought him back, and then made him publicly apologize and explain why he was masturbating, which was hype. Tubin, that's what it is. Tubin. Forgot about that. Oh, it's such a classic, man. This is such a great clip. What we just saw right there is Google listening in action. I have not typed in the word Jeffrey like fucking ever, let alone Jeffrey Toobin. It's been like, what, a year and a half since this happened? And for some reason, the second I start putting in Jeff, it goes Jeffrey Toobin interview. That's crazy. Like, I don't know how people can still argue that you're not being listened to at all hours of the day. That's nuts. That's fucking nuts. But yeah, this video, they make him address his masturbation on Zoom, and he's like, yeah, it was real stupid. Schloobin the tubin, you know, I don't know what I was thinking. It's a great segment. Thanks to the resub, Chris Geo and the 2 gift subs. Search Moistcr1tikal. Try another name. Well, I don't think it. Well, now it's on to me. NSA's heard me. You know, pull back the curtain. They know. Well, who's another name that I've never really looked up? Maybe that isn't that popular. Let's see if we can catch them red-handed. Thanks to the resub, Josh. And I know Big Mouth is ending soon, which is great. No, Jeff Hardy's too popular. Jeff Hardy will probably pop up naturally. I need someone a little more obscure. Tom Green's good. I feel like Tom Green's not that popular at the moment. So yeah, maybe we get a little Tom Green going. A little Tommy Green. A little Tomothy Green. A little Tom Verde. A little Tom Green. Damn. It's on. It knows. It knows. Now NSA is going back to business as usual. Yep. They knew I was on to them. Thanks to the bits of dogs and Kurofin. You should look up the letter J.R.R. Tolkien sent to the Nazis. It gives them a literary smackdown. I feel like I've seen that at some point. Is it resub E-key? Bro, Lionel Messi is absolutely going to come up just naturally if I even start typing his name. What the fuck? I'll consider it Moistcr1tikal. I do still have it another tab up here. I just haven't watched it yet. Thanks for the gift sub again. And the resub IO packs. You seen the Netflix TV show Beef? No, I've heard good things though. What happened to the guy who sued his parents for giving birth to him without his consent? Good question. I'll look it up real quick. This man sues his parents for giving birth to him. This was 4 years ago. They don't have any follow-ups. Raphael Samuel. Probably got dropped. Well, you never know. Interesting. So here's the follow-up. The only thing I can even find over the last 4 years is from Reddit, so maybe take it with a grain of salt, but there is a source cited. It was a challenge to his parents, as both of them are lawyers. The only context they would understand his anti-natalist beliefs. There was never a lawsuit filed. It was a publicity stunt intended to change social pressure in India to have children as a norm. And his mother commented. And that's part of the article. So it looks like it was always just supposed to be like an awareness kind of thing. Not like a real lawsuit. Is there some squill and nacho? The Prime, awesome JoJo. The fuck is an anti... I'm assuming it just means people who are against birth. I don't know. Thanks for the bits, Tabby. I know, isn't that sad, Tabby? Thanks for the gifts, the 5 gift subs, Hasa. Ain't that the guy that whacked off on the Zoom call? Well, yeah, that's why you brought it up. We were talking about the Tucker Carlson thing. The belief is that life is suffering and people don't want more people born so they don't have to suffer so humanity can go extinct equals no more suffering. That sounds like watching way too much fucking anime. Not anime, just too much internet. Bro, that is literally like Zeke's plan in Attack on Titan. That is absolutely anime villain shit. Humanity needs to go extinct because life is suffering. I have only ever suffered on this rock. So everyone is suffering and has to end. Drink the spinal fluid, Aaron. There's the resub, Gear Bear. Give sub. Email. I don't know if I'll play that or not, Flux. I did see it, though. The Last Case of Benedict Fox seems interesting. I just don't know if I'll play it. Thanks to the resub, Gina. Tucker joining Moist Esports. Yeah, stay tuned to the Moist Esports Twitter. We'll announce Tucker Carlson's on board. Yeah. You can head up our candy mascot division. Thanks to resub, Keegan and Liana. And thanks to resub, Jerry. Tucker could be a villain caster in the MWL. Oh, interesting. Don Lemon versus Tucker Carlson. Interesting. Thanks, resub Polly. And the resub Dirt. And the resub Lanky, Diabetes, and Squishy. Yeah. Someone mentioned that earlier. Man caught watching porn and masturbating on a Disney ride. Forgot to look it up though. I think that was Cass that brought it up earlier. New Jersey man caught smoking and watching porn on Remy's Ratatouille adventure in Epcot. Fucked. That'll get you every time. I don't even know why they bothered to include smoking. That's like the least startling news here. Here. Robert Fitzpatrick was arrested and charged with a misdemeanor charge of exposing his sex organs. That sounded like straight out of biology class. Was there no one else on the ride? There are warrants for Fitzpatrick's arrest for sex crimes in California and New Jersey. Further details on those out-of-state charges were not included. Disney cast members were first leery of Fitzpatrick when he wanted to sit alone in a rat or ride cart on March 29th. Generally, guests share the cart with other people. It was suspicious that the guest was in the cart alone. Why though? Why would you ever want to do that? Is it the ride that brought it out of him, or just like that? It's not even like exhibitionist. It's like literally alone masturbating in a weird location. Several cast members monitoring the attraction and surveillance room saw Fitzpatrick smoke and touch himself. Twice they stopped the attraction and made a loudspeaker announcement that smoking was not permitted. They should have just called him out by name, like, Ryan, put out the stogie and put your dick back in your pants, please. Just ruin the magic for a moment. Thanks for resub Sloth Detective and the 10 gift subs Xco. Thank you, Xco. Ride continued on, and Fitzpatrick began looking at porn on his cell phone and put his hand down his pants. Fitzpatrick then pulled his penis out in the open and continued masturbating inside the ride cart. One cast member said he ejaculated before leaving the ride vehicle. Holy shit. So this is what he defiled, huh? That sick bastard. Even the rat looks concerned. On Remy's Ratatouille of all places is nothing sacred. Have some decency. Take that elsewhere. Take that to Dueling Dragons, but not Remy's Ratatouille. Please. Thanks the resub smiling and fried. The rat is pregnant now. I know. And they're going to have to retire the vehicle. Or rather they should. At that point, that it's gone through too much already. Don't subject anyone else to the horror. Like, yeah, you can clean the cum, but the cum never fully leaves. The memories last forever. Just get rid of the cart. Like a jersey. Like a jersey number. Just retire it. No, this is New Jersey. It was a New Jersey man. This was not a Florida man. A rare instance where it wasn't Florida. Should be noted that although Robert was alone inside the cart has vents open to the public and is constantly being recorded while the ride is in motion. I haven't been on Remy's Ratatouille, But is this not a ride that like turns the carts around? Because I remember in a lot of these like, I don't know, what do they call them? Like slow movers, Weenie Hut Junior shit. Where you just like slowly go through something and look at screens. Usually they have like the carts turn and they like you can see other riders. Is that not the case for Remy's Ratatouille? Because I feel like at that case, there's a lot of families that got a lot more than they bargained for out of this show. It is, it's trackless. So it does turn. I can already imagine like the parents like shielding their eyes. Oh, Jesus Christ! No, he's also got a chef in his pants and he's cooking over there. Please God. No. Oh my Lord. There's a resub FH. Oh, hold on. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. I'm going to say goodnight to Tiana. I'm going to fill up my water as well. back. There's your resub Wire, Rog, Queasy, and Pixel. And the resub Cream and give sub Boyfriend. And the Prime Space. That sounds like a real video, Butter, but I wasn't done with this story yet. The following day, Disney and law enforcement dealt with a second incident at Epcot where another man was arrested for exposing himself. There's an outbreak. There's a plague sweeping through Epcot right now. Good lord. Man, Remy's Ratatouille just really gets the juices flowing. The back-to-back. A sheriff's deputy was back at Remy's Ratatouille Adventure on March 30th, where a Disney manager reported that Sherwin-Shayagon was constantly causing issues inside the park, the arrest report said. He threw items on the ground when authorities escorted him out of Epcot. Who is this? Sherwin-Shayagon? I don't understand. Is this the guy who exposed himself? Waited for a taxi to take him back to his hotel, and the deputy was writing the trespass paperwork when he pulled down his clothes, exposing his penis to those present. That went from a trespassing charge right to like an actual like felony. Pulling your cock out at a Disney park. Jesus. Also been charged with exposing his sexual organs, a misdemeanor, according to circuit court records. This feels like a really light charge. Exposing yourself is one thing, but exposing yourself in a children's amusement park is a totally different thing. Aren't those two... Isn't that like a more serious charge? There's the resub Roy, Mervin, Soul, Carlo, Pearl, Manifest, and Sharky. They give sub Thursam. No, this isn't in Florida. This is Cali. This is the California park, I'm pretty sure, right? I already forgot, no. Yeah, the Orange Circuit Court. I'm assuming that's like Orange County. Epcot is Florida only? Is it? They don't have one out in Cali? Oh, no. Epcot is a Florida only thing. Oh. Wait, no. Oh, they had plans to build Epcot in California, but never did. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, it is a Florida thing. I really thought this was like Cali. I thought you guys had everything Florida has for Disney up there. News to me. Do you guys not have like a Magic Kingdom or anything either? Ooh, Jesus. Thank you for the 20 gift subs, Alex Johanning. Thank you for that. Really appreciate the fat drop and the gift sub, Pearl. Thank you for that, Alex. It's not a huge crime because Remy from Ratatouille was pulling his hair, forcing him to do it. Yeah, imagine he's just been framed. The attraction mirrors its counterpart in Disneyland Paris, leading guests through an enchanting queue through a whimsical version of France, even leading to an ethereal rooftop view of Gusteau's. I gotta be honest, man, I've never seen Ratatouille in its entirety, I don't think. who adds character to the ambiance by greeting guests coming through. Awesome. I think the tier 1 toes in the resub scene. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen it like fully. Only bits and pieces of it over the years. I've actually seen the shitty spin-offs and not like the full Ratatouille movie itself. Like I made a whole video on Ratatouille, I think it was called. Yeah, Ratatouille. The what? You guys don't remember this?
Ratatouille.
Don't remember this movie? I guess it wasn't that popular, but it's a really weird one. I think the resub simple and the resub Kinred. The resub fishing. There was also a Disney employee who got fired for filming 500 plus videos under women's skirts yesterday. What is happening at Disney? Jesus Christ. What? Disney employee accused of taking videos of park guests' dresses and skirts for years is fired and arrested. Man, there is no magic left at Disney. Just terror. Authorities responded to Disney Hollywood Studios March 31st after an employee was witnessed recording an upskirt video of a female guest at the Star Wars retail store, according to an affidavit. Jorge Diaz, 26, told authorities in an interview that he had been taking videos of dresses and skirts of unknown females in Disney World theme parks for approximately 6 years. The man just openly admits it? He's like, so you finally caught me. I'm like the Zodiac killer of upskirts. I've already filmed 500 plus videos. Diaz, who worked at the lightsaber store, told authorities he had what he estimated to be over 500 videos on his phone and showed multiple examples of the videos to detectives. This guy seems very proud, happy he got caught. You guys finally got me. This is great news. Here, come check my camera roll. Look at these. Bro gave a presentation. Yeah, pretty much. Thanks to Tier 1. Oxy Games and the resub Cupris and Simu. He told the detectives he took the videos because it's hard to find them online and they bring him sexual gratification. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Holy shit. Absolute degenerate. Why is his bond only $2,500? He has been released from the Orange County Jail. You best be wearing jeans from now on when you go out around the area. This man's probably got a whole network of cameras set up for those upskirts. Man, everyone's so fucking light on crime these days, it seems. What the fuck? 500 plus videos of upskirts? I remember when upskirts were like a trend online, and I'm pretty sure they carried like a huge charge. And he's just like free to go for now? With a low bond? He's absolutely going to reoffend. Even before going to trial. That's so fucking silly. That's Cali for you? No, this one's Florida too, isn't it? Unless you guys also have a Hollywood Studios. No, see? Florida. Charged in Florida. Bond is only to get out of being held in jail before your court date. Yeah, but the reason like a bond is high is that way you don't get back into the general populace, right? With a high likelihood of reoffending. At least that's the impression I was under. The whole point of a high bond is so that way you are held in jail, so you are not a danger to people around you. This dude had 500 plus videos of upskirts still on his phone that he presented to the detectives like a proud kid at show and tell. This guy is absolutely going to be reoffending all the way up until the court date. So you're not a danger if you have money? Well, no, I actually think there's a lot of fucky shit to that. But, like, I thought the idea was a high bond is because they deem what you have done despicable and that there is a high likelihood that you are a danger to everyone else if you were to be out in the public again. That's what my impression of it was. No, it's just set based on the judge feelings at the time. I mean, I guess I'll take your word for it. Again, I've never passed the bar. I'm not extremely knowledgeable on how all the bail bond system works or anything, but this just seems very silly. I don't know why this isn't being taken more seriously. This man's an absolute degenerate fiend. Thanks, Arisa Buster. It's also for flight risk. Well, I mean, that goes without saying, yeah. If they think you're going to run away, they probably wouldn't want you having the opportunity to run away. They were impressed by his honesty. Man, this guy is fucking evil, but he's an honest man. God damn it. Thanks, Arisa Boozy. You see the guy who faked his own death and moves to Britain got caught? Just made a whole video on that. Also, someone pointed this out. I didn't know it at the time. The tattoos that they matched him with, he claimed, like, when he went under, the doctors tattooed him or something like that. I didn't know that at the time, which is fucking amazing. It's such a good claim. Thanks to resub Uga. You see Elon's alt account getting found and being super weird. I've seen 2 people mention that in chat, but I haven't seen anything about it. I don't see why I'd have a weird alt account. I'll look it up, I guess. Breaking: Elon Musk has an alt account on Twitter. Oh my god, it's from his own post that he posted earlier today talking about getting monetized on Twitter. So people found this. He's RPing as his own kid. Oh, that's so fucking weird. Oh my god, that's so weird. I need to read that. Man, he did this to himself too. Oh no. What a goofball. Yeah, he was just talking about how to enable subscriptions. 4chan found him almost instantly, it seems. Oh no. Oh. I will finally turn 3 on May 4th. Oh, that's so weird. Why roleplay as your own kid? Like, I get it for dogs, like animal accounts, that's kind of cute, but not for your actual child. That's just weird. I think it's sweet. I think that's just weird. I think it's cute for dogs and animals and shit, but not for like an actual human being who is going to like get older and see that you were like, putting words in their mouth growing up. What does he type in here? Surely he doesn't do like some goo goo gaga shit, right? What the fuck is this? Okay. Go to his replies. Do you like Japanese girls? What the fuck? I wish I was old enough to go to nightclubs. They sound so fun. What nightclub? What? Thanks to Tier 1 Gordon and the resub Braden and Stomper. I heart librarians. Is this a real peon video? I don't know what that means. That is odd. This is sweet. He loves his son. Yeah, he loves his son so much he's saying, I wish I was old enough to go to nightclubs because they sound fun. That is very wholesome. Peon is porn? I certainly hope not. That would make it even fucking weirder if he's replying on porn videos while role-playing as his own child. Oh no, he's replying to one of Elon's memes, which was a Pornhub meme about Sam Bankman-Fried. Okay, thank God. Still weird, but less weird. What post has the account linked? Elon's own fucking post. I saw him make it earlier today about subscriptions. I just didn't really look into it at all because I think subscriptions on Twitter are like the biggest waste of money you could ever engage in. You get nothing out of it. Like there's no features to it. So I kind of disregarded, but he just posted like him logged in to show where subscriptions were on your page. And apparently you could see his alt account right next to his account. And 4chan found that account immediately. Yeah, you subbed to Twitter Blue. I literally did that for the sake of being able to give accurate representation of the service and confirm that it was a waste of money. I hate that. I made a sacrifice for you guys. Public fucking flogging. of subscribing to Twitter Blue because you guys made a good point about, oh, you can't criticize something if you don't actually try it yourself. So I did try it myself, and now I still get shit on for it in order to deliver you the cutting edge information about it being fucking worthless from the inside. There was no winning. But you didn't have to. The whole take was that Charlie keeps criticizing something that he doesn't use. And it was a good point. I have shit on it for a long time. And it made a lot of people upset. Saying that it's not fair. Since I don't use it, how would I know? So, I bit the bullet. I subscribed to it so I would know for sure that it's useless. And I have reported all of that information. And now he ended up giving it out for free anyway. So it's even more of a cuckoldry on my behalf. But of course I wouldn't have known that at the time. Cope harder. Why the fuck would I want a Twitter Blue subscription? There is no benefit. You don't even get priority anywhere. And I don't use Twitter. I post 4 tweets a month. Why would I want Twitter Blue? What the fuck? Thanks to the resub. Bahivara in the Prime bucket. I know, I saw that. Pietro. In the resub, Revy. In the Prime small. Why are you shitting on the subscriptions without subbing to anyone to see what it does? You won't bait me into going that far. Because I get... Joke's on you. As a Twitter Blue subscriber, I already see what subscribing gets, and it is 2 sentences. It's a badge, and you get extra replies. So I don't need to. I still get the info. Thanks to 5 gift subs, Patty Wagon, in the Prime Diabetes. And the resub, Unsub if you really think it's worthless. I did! They gave it out for free. The second they ended up giving it out for free, I unsubbed. So now I don't need to pay for it in order to be able to tell you that it's fucking worthless. And I did this 2 months ago, goddammit. I literally said this on stream 2 months ago. I said I think chat was right about it, and I signed up for it, and it was an ashamed moment. It was like that Dr. Disrespect moment. I came on here with shame, and I admitted I did it so that way I could actually combat those takes that I didn't subscribe to it, thus I couldn't criticize it. So I subbed so that way I could accurately criticize it. Is the resub soaring in the bits Fox and Hyper in the resub Quan. Imagine you don't actually get it for free when your month is over and it goes away again. Well, that's totally fine. I'm not doing this again. I now 100% can confirm it's completely fucking worthless. And I don't think there's any new changes coming to it anytime soon. But now we won't be able to tell, so anyone could say you're still paying for it. Yeah, I know. Which is actually just a really good fucking joke, honestly. That was a fucking fat one. So they didn't change the verbiage, so it just seems like everyone's paying for it, which is huge. Thanks, resub, Anisol. Twitter folks were shitting on LeBron for his blue checkmark too. I know. Same with Stephen King, and then Elon had to come out and say, well, I actually paid for theirs. And then everyone ended up getting fucking Twitter blue for free anyway. Thanks, resub, Papa Fox. And Pixie. I love that Elon ruined Twitter. It's great. Hot take, he didn't ruin it. He just has done nothing for it, so he just keeps losing money. He's just ruining his own wealth, which is great. That shit's actually fucking wild. It's currently valued at, what, 20 billion, and he paid 44? But it's still the exact same fucking service in every way, shape, and form. Almost nothing has changed. No, it's worse. I think the only thing that, well, I guess the only thing I've noticed is I keep getting a lot of death and gore videos every time I log in. That is the only noticeable change I've seen. Actually, the only one. Everything else is exactly the same as it was pre-Elon. I haven't noticed any other fucking changes. Fight Club shit account. Oh, you're talking about Fight Haven. Yeah, that one's always shoved down my throat. Detest Fights is another one. Yeah, that is the only change I've noticed. Thanks the bits, Timbo. I don't understand why they want to promote those accounts. I don't think they do it on purpose. I really don't. Because again, I don't think they get anything out of just promoting like actual death and gore videos. Like, I don't see them getting a lot out of it. I really think something's just gone awry with their system. And they don't know how to fix it. Thanks a resub cool and gift sub producer. Algo takes the outrage and dislikes as positive. Yeah, but these aren't big videos. Like here, you know, I'm gonna go on Twitter right now. Not on stream, because that's just always fucking dangerous with the Council of Cock lurking. Let's see. How far do I have to scroll before I get my first fight and or death video? Right now we're 6 tweets deep, and what the fuck is this? This is just a lady slipping and hurting herself. I won't count that. This is just a giant car accident. But the point is, so this accident, it has 60K views. It's not viral. Thanks a resub, Lalo. Go until you find Fight Haven. I'm actually shocked that it took me over 10 just to get to those. Usually it's almost immediate. Fight Haven must not have posted within the last 6 hours or so, because all of that pops up for me every fucking time I log in. Because it is always there. Thanks for resub, Devontae. Thinking 60k isn't a lot is crazy to me. Brother, on Twitter, 60k is legitimately nothing. Here, this is an account I don't follow. I don't follow any of these at all. And this is a page that, well, there's Fight Haven. Right underneath it. Right on cue. But this account I don't follow. It has 134k views on this. And it has 102 comments. Actually, that's not bad. That was a lot more than I thought it would be on a single one-frame comic. And so, that was a little bit bad example, I guess. But still. It was just a shit posting page. It wasn't like huge. That wasn't viral content. Thanks to Tier 1 Nick. What's a dog shit take? That it wasn't viral content because... What? I'm confused. It's not. $60k is a lot for Twitter. Not for... The For You page, I would expect to be like the viral shit on Twitter. Not a 60k shitpost of this woman falling down. Like, Twitter numbers are unreal. How badly was she hurt? I don't know. She doesn't look like she's hurt or anything. Maybe she is. I don't really know. Maybe keeps recommending fight videos because you watch them. People keep saying that, but I don't. I just scroll through it. And it's not just me. Like, everyone's getting fight and gore videos for some reason. Or at least a lot of people. Now it's on the Nate Diaz arrest warrant. I'm not surprised. He fucked that guy up. Yeah, the Logan Paul impersonator, Nate Diaz, has got an arrest warrant for him now because of it. So he might have to fight, or Jake Paul might have to fight KSI pretty soon. He's a resub Shy and Joshin and Pool. Nate had no reason to choke that guy out other than to look tough, I guess, but yeah. Yeah, Bam from Jackass is in a bit of a tough spot. Jake or KSI, who you got? I think KSI wins. I believe in him. I'd like KSI to win. Thanks the resub liking. Did you see the... Oh, the dragon caught fire again at Disneyland? That's huge. Nice. That thing catches on fire like once a year. Thanks for the tier 2, Nick. Thank you for that. This is the last game that I 100%ed. Bayonetta. X going crazy on the sideline of the Lakers. Yeah, I saw he's there with Buddha, right? Does X watch basketball, play basketball, or know anything about basketball? I don't think I've ever even heard him talk about sports in general. Or is he just there for, like, the hype of it? No. Overwhelmingly no. Thanks the resub, Philo. He said he's never watched a single game. Oh, man. The Lakers series is pretty hype. Maybe this is enough to get him into basketball. He's gambling 200K on it. That sounds about par for the course. He bet 200K on the Lakers. How are they doing right now? $79-76. Grizzlies are up third quarter. He's a resub Radiant. He plays 2K every year. Yeah, he's an expert now. Have I ever been to an NBA game? I went to one Magic game. I'd love to go to NBA games, man, but all we have that's even close by to Tampa is the Magic, and I don't really like the Magic at the moment. I don't think they're very hyped to watch or anything, so I don't really keep up. I like the Heat. I'd love to go to a Heat game, but I hate Miami. Hear about the original Chucky actor getting caught trying to meet a kid. What the fuck? No. You see Butler? Yeah, everyone keeps calling him Himmy Butler right now. But I didn't see Jimmy Butler ball out. I missed it. I heard he dropped like 56, right? I think it was 56. Yeah, it's 56. Yeah, we already talked. Well, it's still up right now. We already talked about the Pinkertons being sicked on a Magic the Gathering YouTuber. We already went over it. I think the easiest way to get into sports is to play it. Learn the rules and positions and how hard it is to play, then you can truly understand and be into the sport. I mean, yeah, that's not a hot take or anything, brother. I think everyone, full stop, should try a sport. At the very least. For sure. Oh, man. I'm ripping some good ass. You've changed. Yeah, I've come around ever since I actually started playing basketball every week. I really have. I forget how much fucking fun it is to just play sports with the boys. Get wacky. But I mean, growing up, sports were integral to, like, the childhood experience. I don't know. You make friends out there. It's active and it's fun. I don't know. It gets your head right. Doesn't even have to be sports or anything, to be honest. Just any kind of group activity out of the house, I think, is absolutely crucial to development, especially now with everyone so fucking isolated and alone. Thanks to the resub. Usual and Nart. Ooh, I do like him Dicky games. Yeah. And the Prime Stooge. You sound old. Yeah. Well, I am 28 now. But it's hard not to notice how literally alone and isolated and miserable people are because they're constantly fucking whining about it on Twitter about how everything's suffering and miserable and they're alone. Like, times have really changed. I mean, people were lonely back when I was growing up too as well, of course, but I don't think it was nearly as prevalent now where people just bury themselves in these fucking fringe pockets of the internet or Discord servers or something. You excited to turn 29? I'm not really. Every birthday after 21 just doesn't have meaning. It's all just kind of the same. You see the Sega of America unionized today? Oh, I did not see that. Thanks to the resub. No. And yeah, I'm looking forward to Jedi Survivor. I haven't seen anything from it. I'm just going to go in blind. I really liked Fallen Order, though. So I'm expecting to like this one. When are you gonna have a Donald Duck evening? I don't even know what that means. Sounds hype though. Thanks, resub Tori. And nothing yet, Tori, but it's looking more optimistic. When are you gonna be playing Dark Deception? Fuck is Dark Deception again? Did I say I was gonna play this? What the fuck? Is this a throwaway horror game? Thanks to the resub, Donovan. Monster tried to sue them. Oh! That's not Dark Deception. There's a whole name to that. Yeah, it's Dark Deception Monsters and Mortals. They're just talking about Dark Deception. Oh, wow, though. I haven't checked in the last week. This game kind of blew up a little bit, at least on their Steam page. They now have 2,000 reviews. Last time I checked, I don't even think they had like fucking 20. What's their Steam charts looking like? Nah, active players hasn't changed too much. Still around like 20 or so. Seems like people just bought the game but didn't play it. Thanks to the resub, Caffey, and the bits gassy. Oh. Support is support. Yeah, of course. When's your new comic releasing? Tomorrow. Or, yeah, tomorrow, because it's the 25th now. Wednesday. Is it Prime Red King? When are you going to release the Godslap anime opening? I wanted to release it like 2 weeks ago, but the record label of the band that we commissioned for the theme song wanted to push it back to a bigger release around their content as well. So it'll be the first part of May. Try beating the level 8 CPU on Street Fighter 6 demo. Is he hard? Is level 8 hard? Did I not go up to 9? Of course I'm playing the new Star Wars game. It's just not out yet. It comes out in 3 days. Comes out on Friday. I think, right? 28th? It's actually getting a midnight release too. Thank God. Hopefully it's a trend of games doing midnight releases again on PC. Good. Then yeah, I'll play it Thursday. Just watch IDOM trying to beat the level 8 CPU. Is it actually that hard? Level 8 CPU is cracked. Getting bodied by the level 8 CPU. Hold on, I want to get DMCA'd. Someone said that it actually reads your inputs to punish harder. Is that true? If IDOM's getting bodied by the level 8 CPU, we got some shit going awry over there. I know this video is not IDOM though. Thanks to reset eyebrows. The game does look good. I'm very excited for it. I don't know if you guys have seen like the hub world, open world or whatever. You can just challenge random pedestrians to a fight and just beat their ass. Just for no reason. Let me see IDOM get fucked by him. Oh. Why am I still buffering? Man, what the fuck is going on here?
In the top left.
What is going on? It is just this video in particular. Okay, guess I won't be seeing that. Weird. It probably is Tori. The self-heating coffee can has thermite in it. What? Which one? Sounds cool. There's the prime moke. Street Fighter 6 going to be the most competitive game to date. First place prize is $1 million. Yeah, and what's beautiful is we have Tekken 8 also right around the corner, which is just so fucking good. Fighting game fans are eating good this year, really. I still want Moist Esports representation in Street Fighter and Tekken. But I want like a top 10 player. There's a prime sleeping tree, and from everything I've seen in both games, most of the top 10's already signed. Tekken isn't coming out this year? I thought it was coming out into the year, are you sure? Project L's not this year, I don't think. Mortal Kombat coming out too. Mortal Kombat 12? I didn't even know that got announced. Oh, it's just, it's rumors. And then one of these says, Bruce Campbell has bad news for Mortal Kombat 12 fans. Warner Bros. Leaked it themselves. Oh. Better come out with a new Donkey Kong Jungle Beat 2. That would go kind of hard. This year, Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 12, and Tenkaichi. I would be shocked if Tekken 8 isn't this year, though. They've already released videos for, like, the entire roster and full matches and everything. Like, I would just be shocked if it's not this year. That'd be such a blunder to not ride this hype. Because they've been drip feeding so much content from this. It'd be silly not to. Harada said the roster is massive and they don't like the graphics so far, so it's probably next year. Ah. Oh. That's so disappointing. This is a great year for them to release it. Oh well. They keep doing full show matches and shit though. It seems like it's pretty far along. Things a bit polar. And no, I haven't seen that, Mac. They also want to avoid Street Fighter 6, though. It's too close to the Capcom Cup and might kill their momentum. I guess, but they're going to have the Capcom Cup next year, too. And Tekken still has the Tekken World Tour. Thanks, the resub, Peanut. Turok? What about Turok? Oh. Who do you play in Mortal Kombat? Raiden. He was my main in Mortal Kombat 9. Played Raiden, Ermac, and Noob Saibot. Those were the three that I went through. And Raiden is when I did the best. Ermac had some very fun combos, though. Smoke was the shit. Who was broken in that game? I think it was Cabal, right? I'm pretty sure Mortal Kombat 9 had broken-ass Cabal. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it was Cabal. He had so much jank to him. Yep, Cabal. Wasn't Kinshi also disgusting, or was that Mortal Kombat 10? That's a good question. I don't remember. I don't see anything about him being busted here in the first 5 videos. So I'm going to assume you might be thinking of Mortal Kombat 10. This one says this variation is absolutely insane. Look at the look up the GPT-4 bypass captcha. It's really sweet. That does sound interesting. I can check that out. Who would you main in Dead or Alive 3 Extreme Beach Volleyball? That's crazy you bring that up. I just talked about that the other day. I've never played Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. I've only played Dead or Alive the fighting games. I've seen a lot from Extreme Beach Volleyball. I should play those. We should stream those. Are they allowed? I'll do like a little marathon of those games. Maybe they're cool. Let me see if they're banned. I just looked up. There's a category for Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Volleyball. There's currently one streamer and it says Hot Babes in Diener. So that's pretty cool. Thanks, Resub Hot Dog. Thanks, Prime Sky Guy. The Prime Avocado. You know anything about Def Jam Fight for New York? Of course I do. I used to love Def Jam Vendetta, Fight for New York, but what was criminally underrated was actually Def Jam Xbox 360 game. What was his fucking name? Where you could turn the tables and on the drop you could get a combo going. What the fuck was that one called? Icon. It's the second one there. This shit was so fun. I used to play the shit out of this. Weakest of the series. It was so fun. Thanks to the resub silly and to give some moifern. Fight for New York was the best. That's the one that actual like players liked the most. But this one was the most fun for just like a casual gamer. I actually used to grind the ranked ladder for this a little bit. I think my main was Young Jeezy. They're too expensive now, I guess. See, like, it's such a cool mechanic. You change the songs around, and then the environment reacts to it, so you could do some really cool jank with it. So as you saw there, he got hit with the camera after he took his song away, blasted it. It's cool. Like, it's just fun. Play it on stream? Maybe I will at some point. The worst of the series, I know. I know, like, the actual players didn't like it, but I loved it. Has a special place in my heart. It's so good. Host a tournament? Actually a kind of hype idea. You start doing big events for the most obscure fucking titles ever. I wonder, did they ever have tournaments for Def Jam Icon? Let's see. What's the pro scene look like? CEO of 2022, Def Jam Fight for New York. Man, they're still having Def Jam Fight for New York tournaments. Not a single icon one. Oh wait, nope. Man, they're still grinding it. It was a great game. There is no bad Def Jam game. I don't care what anyone says. Icon fucking slaps. Yeah, let's see the grand finals here. I'm very curious. I don't think I've ever watched a Fight for New York tournament.
Yeah, D4L out, look, Laffy Taffy boys.
Oh, hey, hey. Right, nice. Watch them legs though, man. Okay, he's gonna activate it. Very smart right here too. Just want to put things back into your. Look at him. He caught him in mid.
Oh no, yeah, don't
Oof.
I'm coming back, baby. The Blazing is on fire. Oh, he tried to escape. Saw the big boot coming. Was having none of it. Oh, the twirl kick. Yo, Havoc just throwing out.
I don't remember. Does this game have like real combos in it or anything?
Yes, and I like the delay to catch the runaway. Great patience.
Right, cash money
Thanks for
right
the
there. Nice
resub,
up the
Travis.
points here. Okay, he's gonna wait it out. Obviously, waiting for him to get up. Nice, gets the reverse. Now he's gonna try to get him against the wall. Very smart. Boom, boom.
Concussion protocol. Stand up.
Yeah, it does. It has some B&Bs. Okay.
Oh, you didn't hit me the first time.
Oh my god. Oh wait, actually he might have. He's gonna roll out that situation. Nice stuff. Use that fantastic footwork you're blessed with.
Oh no, don't run. You gonna take this, bro, one way or the other. Which one of you bitches wanna wash my drawers tonight? Him.
I forgot about this game and the wonderful times I had with it with friends.
You know what time
Yeah, it was great. So many games just get like lost in memory over the years.
Baby, ain't no esports tonight.
Absolutely.
Jumping off the wall with big opportunity.
Boom. Okay, pick him up. That was huge indeed. Let him know, Funk Master Flex. Here we go. Boom. Okay, nice. They ran right into each other. I love those little animations right there. Okay, good footsies right here.
Oh, big time whip. Easy punish. 3 jabs. They go 3 more.
Damn, I actually, I'm gonna before I forget, I need to write down Def Jam icon. I'll stream that at some point. Probably get fucking DMCA'd because they forgot that the rights to the songs even exist anymore. Actually, I just remembered. That's 100% what happened, right? Wasn't there this big dispute about the labels not having rights to some of the music in the game? I don't know why that might have just triggered a memory. Yeah, EMI sues over Def Jam. Yeah, it was over song rights. Maybe that's why it died. Thanks, the resub knob. And the resub kudo. Also, it sold terrible. Well, yeah, it was a flop. But yeah, there was a lawsuit. Oh, wait. No, this is a totally different game. This is not Def Jam Icon. This is a game called Def Jam Rap Star. I don't know what that is. Wow, here's a name I haven't heard in years. Examples include DJ Khaled's I'm So Hood and Mims' This Is Why I'm Hot. What a throwback. Mims. Thanks a resub. Myth Raren. I do not myth. Twisted Metal does need to come back. We learned about that game years ago. That was that karaoke game where you could submit videos of you singing licensed songs and post them online. Vaguely remember that. Thanks a resub, Hernando. Can you still buy Def Jam Icon? Is it on Steam or anything? It is not on Steam. I actually might still have my 360 copy somewhere. I don't know if I traded that one in. That might have survived the purge. I like that game a lot. No, it never went to PC. Only 360 and PlayStation 3. I did see the new Vinland Saga episode, another banger, of course. Oh, you just reminded me of something. So one thing I think I'm going to start doing is on the second channel, instead of just always being like stream clips and shit, I might just start posting things there that I know no one really gives a fuck about, like in general, but things that I care about. So like One Piece updates and shit on where I'm at. Things I get asked like that, where I know like most people don't really give a fuck. So I'll probably start doing that as well. He's a bit Tory. He's a resub fiend. And Walter. No, I'm still watching it. I just finished Skypiea arc. Finally. And the resub Jason. No, the Moistcr1tikal clips channel is what I'm talking about. I'll probably sprinkle in videos like that too. Another thing I've wanted to do for a while is do like a breakdown on why I think Casher and Sins is a must-watch anime that no one's ever fucking seen. But I know in general no one really gives a shit about that. So I'll probably just put that kind of video on the other channel. Thanks, Resub Blast. Yeah, I heard about that, Jason, a couple days ago. And the Resub Fart. Sony's Kraven the Hunter will be rated R. What's that? What's Kraven the Hunter? I've never seen this. Oh, it's a Spider-Man movie. What? Wait, what? Spider-Man villain spin-off, yeah. First I've heard of it. People seem to really like Kraven. I've never even heard of him. What's he do? Jesus, all we have is these fan trailers. Okay. The darkest Spider-Man comic ever.
Born in Russia, Sergei Kravinov was born in a crumbling aristocracy, so he would go on to make his own way by becoming one of the world's most greatest hunters to fulfill his sense of lost nobility. He had a great talent and began his career using typical hunter tools, but would soon become obsessed with big game and taking them down with his bare hands.
He's like, if Steve Irwin was also an assassin.
Calypso and would be given a potion which would increase his strength, speed, and senses to match that of a jungle cat. while also keeping him healthy and slow his aging. He was even approached by Nick Fury to join a Black Ops Avengers team, which he did for some time. But Kraven's big claim to fame was in his interactions with Spider-Man. After having grown bored of hunting big game animals, his half-brother would suggest hunting Spider-Man. Kraven would take on this challenge but would need some help.
God, this old art style is so wacky. Holy shit. That's so classic. I love that. He sounds cool. Is he sub lonely? I think he's supposed to be a climate change activist in the Sony movie. What are you talking about? There's like no information on this right now, and how would that even work? Spider-Man, your carbon footprint is unacceptable. It sounds like he's reading fake headlines somewhere. That's literally how it'll be. That would be wild. Try and make a sympathetic villain. Spider-Man, all I care about is the planet. The greenhouse gases are eroding our ozone, and you're contributing to the problem. I'm the cure. And then he hits him with, like, bola or something. That's what it's called, right? The stringy thing that you wrap people's legs around with? Bolas. Wasn't that the plot of Kingsman? Nah, Kingsman's plot was a little different. It was mainly like I'm gonna have everyone kill themselves or kill each other, so that way there's no like fallout from nuclear bombs. We need to cull the population, and this is the best way of doing it that leaves no damage to the Earth itself, kind of deal. Why would a climate activist wear animal furs? Yeah, I don't know. That'd be kind of counterintuitive. In order to save the planet, I must kill it. Gonna be trash like Morbius? It might be. Right now, Marvel's 0 for 1 on R-rated. Oh, actually, Morbius wasn't R-rated. Never mind, it's not even comparable. Deadpool's still Marvel's only R-rated one, right? And that wasn't even a Marvel Studios production. Oh, I guess Logan too, but that again also wasn't Marvel Studios. Marvel was Sony, not MCU. True. Good point. That is Sony, isn't it? Still Marvel property, though, I think was the point. Venom should have been R-rated. I thought it was. I thought it was supposed to be. Because it feels like that movie is missing like half of the shit that was supposed to be in it. So I thought it got cut in order to make a PG-13 rating. Corey in the house. Yep. Also, shame what happened with Corey. That man turned into a real villain. Is the resub Reiku? There's news. We've gone over this many times. He had that whole case with, what was it? Something contact with a minor. There was a lot of reports about like his inappropriate behavior with minors or something. Here, why don't I just look it up? His name's Kyle Macy, right? Kyle Macy was charged June 14th, 2021 with 1 count of immoral communication with a minor. He's accused of sending pornographic material to a 13-year-old girl. There was a lot more to it than that. I think he also like flew her out or some shit. Like it was all weird. It was all real fucking weird shit. We talked about it when it happened. Thought there was even more. There definitely was other stuff, but I don't remember it. These are Riso, Boo, and Juiced. And the bits. Zakari. Thanks for the bits, Wes. Orlando Brown, too. What happened to Orlando Brown? Oh, that's right. Wasn't his thing like drugs or something? He used to go on Instagram Live, like, on drugs or some shit. Yeah, Orlando Brown in recovery from addiction. Oh, and in 2016 he was arrested for domestic battery as well. That's no good. Lakers Grizzlies in OT. Huge. Well, XQC is definitely getting his fucking money's worth there. I've seen the trailer for the Black Demon. Reminds me of the Meg. No, I can't say I've seen that one. Thanks to the resub Darados. I still haven't seen Beau's Afraid. I didn't get a chance to see it yet. Kyle Macy just did an interview on Law and Crime about the charges. Wacky timing. Alright, I'm getting tired actually. I think I'm gonna go to bed. Alright. Thanks for tuning in. New subs, welcome aboard. Sub means a lot. Thanks for subbing. Enjoy the emotes. I will see you all tomorrow. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. And thanks again. Sleep well.